This is the latest Honda City. There are already so many on the road. We were going to test drive this car much earlier, but because of the pandemic, the test drive was delayed, and now we get to drive the car in early 2021. Now, you've already probably seen a few hundred on the road. They've actually delivered a few thousand. There were 9,000 bookings for this Honda City right after its launch, and bookings are just growing. I think now it's probably surpassed 10,000 bookings. Now, for 10,000 Malaysians to buy this sedan, it's not surprising, because the Honda City has always been one of the best-selling products of Honda. And despite Malaysia's big fascination, Malaysian car buyers' fascination with crossovers and hatchbacks in recent years, this is still a very popular product. Now, its immediate rivals are the Nissan Almera, which is slightly more expensive. This car is priced from 76,000 ringgit to 85,000 ringgit. The RS model has not yet been launched, and I think it's because they're waiting for the tax approvals, because that's going to be it's almost an electric car, with a little engine running it. But this is a standard petrol driven car. It's a new 1.5 petrol engine with a CVT gearbox. Now, when you take it out for a test drive, and I urge you to do that, you'll notice how refined and better built this Honda City is. When you get on the road, when you start driving this Honda City, you'll realize how responsive the 1.5 engine is, and the power delivery is very smooth. It's got a decent amount of power, not a lot, 121 brake horsepower. That's more than enough for a 1.5 sedan. Don't worry about going up any hilltop resorts, or driving up to go and do shopping in one of the hilltop premium outlets. Should be no problem even with 5 people in the car, 5 adults, even full-size adults. And then you got a lot of boot space. Later I'll show you the pictures. A lot of boot space. Can do a lot of shopping. Can go for your monthly hypermarket shopping, no problem. I have to emphasize the torque. 145 Newton meters of torque. It doesn't sound a lot, but when you put your foot down, it responds. And that's what you want in a daily driving car. Get into this new Honda City, and you'll immediately notice the slightly more upmarket interior, better cabin, look, feel, fitment. I like the fact that the infotainment screen large, and still it's flushed with the dashboard. It's not sticking out. Personally, I don't like infotainment systems that stick out. I like it when it's flushed. Large aircon vents to make sure cooling gets out properly to all the passengers. There's even rear cooling vents, which is great even in a small car like this. And then you got all the power outlets, you got your cup holders, you got this nice premium gear shifter. Why I say premium? Because the other Honda models, the more premium models, use something like this. Same with the multi-function steering wheel, pedal shifters, a nice little start-stop button, a very European looking instrument cluster. They've just taken the whole cabin, they've brought the whole cabin up market a little bit. And this is what is good about Honda. They're always pushing their game a little bit with every model. You've seen the pictures from the outside. The outside of this vehicle looks very European. It doesn't look like any other city before, and that's great, because immediately people will notice it as a new car. That's what you want when you buy a new car. Premium touch and feel points, a lot of legroom at the back. The Honda City has always been a very spacious car. Again, a lot of legroom at the back. And here's the best part. There's a huge boot. I don't know how they did it, but if you get into the boot, you'll notice you can put a lot of luggage inside. 1 month of hypermarket shopping, no issue. So, in all, it's a very complete product. It's got everything you need. Infotainment system, Apple CarPlay ready, Android ready. You got multi-function steering wheel. You got a nice 1.5 engine. You got that price between 70 plus to 80 plus. You got that Honda reliability and resale value that's good after 5 years. I'm going over bumps. NVH is good. Nice steering feel. It doesn't feel light. This is truly a refined, upmarket Honda City. And I think if you take it for a test drive, you'll be more than convinced to join the other 10,000 odd Malaysians who have booked it.